So we are going to take, now one of the reasons I use these shallow supers instead of the mediums, I'm 75. Picking up a shallow super is about 35 pounds. Picking up a medium super is about 50 pounds. Picking up a deep super is about 80 pounds. So you have to go according to what you are able to handle. Charlie Parton changed to the long hives because he wasn't able to pick up these supers very easily. And if you have the long hive, you take them out one frame at a time.
Oh, look at the honey. Oh, my stars.
That's not taste.
All right. Go down in the hoop house there, and hanging on the wall on the right side, there's a little roll of paper towels. Get that. Take your gloves off.
So what are you going to do with all that?
I'm going to disperse it among our friends here. Get gloves off.
Be underneath it.
Don't eat the bee.
Yeah. That'd be painful. Oh, I forgot I have
Capture that on video. That'd be a winner.
Some things you will never live down.
You can't beat that. That's the freshest honey you can get right there.
Thank you. It's very mild, whatever they made that. Ground squirrels make good honey.
Janet,
Huh?
come over here, girl.
I don't want to be that close to ground squirrels.
Well, I want you to open your mouth.
It's good. Yeah, very mild.
I'm gonna get it to you.
As long as it doesn't.
Take it off.
Wow.
They have been active all winter.
You have a super on top of
Have a look here.
I think you might need to, but more than
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it off without.
Well, she said she liked hot stuff. Leave the bee on.
Oh, they're trying to.
Now this one looks like it's ready
Get
to,
my
to
veil.
split. Are you going to split it or checkerboard it?
You have to have another queen,
Right.
or you have to have
Queen cells?
fresh eggs,
Okay.
or queen cells. Who's ready for the next
I
one?
am. I will be selfish.
I will be selfish.
So you're just going to checkerboard this.
I'm just going to checkerboard now.
But when you do a split, you're going to have queens ready to do the splits?
I'll either have queens or
Queen cells.
queen cells, and by mid-March, who else wanted some?
I'll try a bit. Yeah, please.
There's one bee there.
Oh, yeah.
Get off.
You don't need the extra protein
Great.
All right.
or the thing.
Now, give me a paper towel here.
If you've ever had a sting in your mouth, you don't want a second one.
All right.
Wow.
Let's see. How am I going to do this? Did you get the smoker going again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, smoke across the top of here. Try to get some of them off.
Yeah, it's good, honey.
It's possible that this is sugar water, honey. It's hard to tell.
You didn't taste it.
Okay.
Is anybody here?
Boy, I can hear them. They ain't happy. That's why I'm way back there.
Somebody's here. Oh, they're coming after me.
Actually, what you're hearing is alarm. They're telling the rest of the hive that the forest is on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready to run, girls. It's a hot one.
One of the problems of having different manufacturers of hives
Yeah?
is this. There should be, when I set that hive on top of here, there should be 3/8 of an inch opening between the bottom of those frames and the top of these frames. Right? Apparently there's like 3/4 of an inch opening.
That's why they built it.
And that's why you have all this burr comb in here.
All right. Yeah.
Set that over there by that tree out of the way from us. Yeah, if you started out beekeeping and you bought everything you bought from Dadant or Rossman or whatever, you shouldn't have this kind of problem. Yeah.
Right there.
Bees on the bottom of that. Wow.
Now, these guys are going to get highly annoyed now.
Okay, now what are you going to do with this one? Because you, on the other one, you showed me where that top. Now you're going to the bottom. So you're
Yeah.
just seeing what the condition is?
They are so full of bees.
Okay.
That the other one, the bottom was completely empty. This one is so full of bees that we have to start at the bottom and see what's in here.
Okay.
Those are full of pollen, right?
Yeah, the yellow stuff is pollen. They're actually bringing in pollen now. Ouch.
Get bit.
Yeah,
Your mark.
yeah. When you crush them, they get unhappy.
Yeah, they do.
This is why I do not like plastic.
Oh, why? Because they build out too
They
far.
build out away from it. They don't go all the way down on the plastic. They build out away from it. Supposedly, you can take a brush and paint wet plastic on there. I mean, wet
Wax.
wet wax, and it would
Fool 'em.
and it would fool them for a while again. All right, so no queen on there, and that frame is going to go to the junkyard.
It's a plastic frame, and they didn't hold it anything on this side, but the other side, they built
Hollis, get me the J tool out of the end of the box. It looks just like this, but one end of it has got a J shape.
Yeah, they're a little aggravated.
I can tell. I can see why.
You knuckle ring.
Nobody comes to visit my house like that, I'd be aggravated too.
And what is that?
They've got honey on this side. And they're starting to put honey on this side.
Did you think you saw the queen there?
I'm trying to hold my
I was asking Hollis.
neck together.
See, this J tool will pretty much pull up the frame without any hassles. Once you get a couple of frames out of the way, You can
Ooh.
turn your frame sideways. Here, now look at this pollen on this
Whoa.
bee here. You see the red pollen on there?
That's,
You saw it?
oh, that's acre.
That's the maple, yeah, the red maple.
I mean,
Oh,
maple.
okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Red acre.
So is that an open one? Did you have foundation under there?
That's cool.
Pardon?
Did you have foundation on that one?
Yeah, but somehow it got messed up.
Okay.
Now they're filling this thing up with honey.
That one's honey. That's not capped brood?
No,
No. Okay.
it's old honey. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
fresh honey. Fresh honey would have white
Okay.
capping on it,
Okay.
but the honey from last year is going to be brown because of all the traffic running over it.
Okay.
You got some real unhappy girls right now.
Oh.
Yes, some bees.
Oh.
This line over here that's aggravating.
All right, now we
Still
have on this frame a couple of drone brood.
I'm starting.
You
Yep,
see
right
their
there.
big heads
Yes.
sticking out
Uh-huh.
right in the middle.
Okay.
See on
Oh,
the middle?
yes, yes. They're capped up.
Yep, the big heads are capped up. And you can see on this right section over here
Uh-huh.
in the cells there's some of that red pollen already packed into the cells there on the right side.
Okay.
They're about to make bread.
There's no queen on there?
No, not likely to queen. Well, with this many bees, there's not much point in trying to find the queen because it would take too long,
Yeah.
and we don't want to be all day here. with
Okay,
this.
Ralph. With this many bees, wouldn't you need to do a split like right now in this?
Without a queen,
Well, I don't know. I'm
gotta
just
have a
saying.
queen.
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Or-
but
If we
queen
had
cell.
if we
you had a
had
queen, would you do a
if we
split
had
right now?
brand new egg cells
Uh-huh.
and eggs in the cells, I could probably do a split. But I want to checkerboard this
Right.
and see what happens with this hive. So
It's not just checkerboarding will keep it
give
from
me another
swarming.
empty box. Another box of empty comb.
So just checkerboarding it, even with this many bees, will keep it from swarming.
Hopefully, that's what I'm going to find out.
Yeah. Now, since there were drone cells in there, does that mean possibly when you start pulling those other things out, there could be some queen cells under there?
No,
No.
they won't start laying queen cells until the drones are active in the hive.
Okay.
right there.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so what we're going to do is take out the other one.
Every other one.
I took out number one. Leave the,
Leave two,
Leave that
get
one.
three.
yeah, there you go. Okay. I don't like this frame, but since they've got so
Well,
much.
you got one that's in the same shape that's going in, so don't worry about it. Not hurting anything. They'll fill it in.
So since this thing is all out of shape,
Yeah.
I'm going to be putting it on the outside edge where there's more room.
Okay.
Move that frame out of the way until I get this one out. Now put it back right next to that one.
Careful. One that's flat. There you go. Good boy.
I've never seen so many bees.
I know.
Absolutely loaded.
So what you're going to do is make this 3 deep.
Possibly 4.
Okay. Wow.
We'll see what happens.
And that's a healthy hive.
I would say yes. I mean, they had some beetles up at the top, but not as many as the others. Now,
Good
here's
grief.
brood. Alright. This one is loaded with brood.
There's the queen. I just saw her on that side.
Well,
Heard
you're
one right
seeing
there.
you're seeing some drones in here. There are some drones that are running around inside now.
Oh, wow. Can you pick out drones, David?
There's quite a few of them.
They're fat and no stinger.
The big fat ones.
Isn't that the queen right there? Right in the middle now. She's right in the middle.
Yep. She just
Right.
crawled across.
Yep, she's right in the middle.
All right, so we're going to
Got
put
sharp
her
eyes.
back in this box. So we know where the queen is. We want her in the bottom.
Oh, there's another red one with the red flame.
And then, let's see, we have an empty frame here.
There's
Now this, if you look at it, you see the little gray stuff that's kind of like a mold growing on it?
Uh-huh.
Bees clean that up.
Okay.
Another empty one. I put frames like this in here occasionally just
Yeah.
to see what they'll do with it. And generally they will actually repair it. They clean it up and repair it.
Right. What's happened to that to get it in that state, Ralph? Is that?
That was a
He's gonna have
mouse.
to move one.
Oh, right, right.
Did I lay the J to
It's under.
it? Okay.
Sorry, somebody texted me.
One of the things I like about the 9-frame spacer
Do you want me to touch it?
is
Nope.
that
Nope. Thank you.
you can lift up this, move it over, and set it on the next hump there. And do the same to this one.
I can't see what everybody's saying. Sorry.
You can leave your tripod and just move over here.
No. I'm simultaneously
Talking to somebody else.
broadcasting and filming. So
Oh, alive.
yes.
All right,
Wow.
here we are, loaded with brood again.
Wow.
Both sides are loaded with brood.
Just gonna be on go for the green.
Yes, sir.
Daniel, would you mind just posting?
Yeah, tell us about your site, Daniel.
It's Go for Green Living on
Well,
YouTube.
you got me.
Turn your shirt. Pinch your head.
Go the green living.
Yeah, he's on YouTube. Tell us more about it.
Well, I had an empty for it.
I have a
Never mind.
homesteading channel. It's all about self-sufficiency and doing things on your own, growing your own food, your own electricity.
All right, I'm marking. They're coming around me now.
All right, turn over your smoker to.
Somebody take the smoke.
Check out.
I'm gonna get back.
I'll give you a card before y'all go.
Oh, good.
Please.
That's what I said. Only 10,000 people would see y'all, so
When they see you,
that's nothing, right?
they leave a pheromone. It says, here's the enemy.
All those Valentines you'd get next
Right
year.
there and sit. See that stinger in there? It feels like that. Nope.
See two of those little red pollen pouches right there on top of that rack.
Yeah, yeah. See it.
Yeah, laying right in the middle of, right here on top, they drop the pollen.
So
Wow.
All right, this one is all honey and pollen. This one is going to be coming out to the edge. Okay, did we have...
There's nothing there. What are
Well,
they doing on the very bottom of that thing?
You know,
Hold
you
that,
could
Ralph.
put it in the edge over here, Ralph.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Alan.
Better just pay
These rats. Yeah. I usually do too much, but that's much better. It's stable.
Yeah, he doesn't really have 2 by 4s on his.
Spray your arms real good with the smoke.
Going after Gary.
It's like you need some more fuel in there. All right.
Yeah, they've messed up this cone pretty bad too. See that side?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Alright. I'll mark 2 strong.
If I run across cones like that that are not really full, I will replace them immediately. But, let's see now.
I'll just put you again.
Do we have any brood in that box in back of me?
Tell you what, alright, thank you.
Who knows?
Bees everywhere. There are bees everywhere. Hey, everybody.
Wait, use this one. I didn't know we had it.
Is that brood?
This is all honey.
Oh, wow.
They're getting a little bit aggressive. Y'all getting buzzed by your veils? Yeah.
Need some more fuel on that smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for some more
So is brood more likely to be towards the middle?
Yeah.
And the
We
honey's...
start from the edge
Yeah.
Looking over there.
rather than trying to pull something up out of the middle.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if there's any brood in the middle of these.
Janet?
Huh?
You staying up here?
Well,
I'm going down.
oh yeah.
I became too much of an attraction.
Wow.
It's your red top, Gary.
You stick around, they may follow you around.
What is that?
All right, see now here
Yeah, what is that?
is an excellent sign of overcrowding that causes swarming. All right. The bees have filled up the top 3/4
Right.
with honey on both sides.
Yeah.
The queen has no place else to lay eggs.
Right.
So they start,
What's on the bottom of those caps?
those are
Is
the
that
drones. Those are the drones, yep.
Squirt a little of that smoke over this way. It's going, the wind's going the other way. That's okay.
Smoke your hands up real good.
Now,
Oh, don't do that. Hey,
Just leave it in the house when you go down.
don't do that. Don't mark me.
No, no, no.
Here, smoke me over here.
Smoke me over there. Keep on.
Yeah. Yeah. There you
Here, smoke me.
go. Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, and this veil just comes in there and it stays.
piece of smoke.
Okay.
Okay, another frame of brood. And see, there's
Honey in the corners.
yeah, that's all right. So next we put a brood in here. We got an empty one, now one with brood, and then an empty one again.
Yeah, now the wind's blowing in our favor.
Okay. Now,
Oh, I'm not filming anything. Ooh, look at that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Here's another one that they've messed up badly.
Now, why did they mess that up? Was there something in there?
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
This is a wax foundation. Now, sometimes when you put a wax foundation in hot weather, say in July or August,
Yeah.
it will warp, and then they don't have a straight guideline to follow. So they just fill in the whole area. All right. Okay, I'm going to have to leave this one in here because it will not fit into a regular spot. Okay. Now we need one more brood. Considering how long
Got
we
any
have
smoke
had
over
this
Yeah.
open,
Oh, one got me on the finger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Do you-
buzzing me. Yeah. Just stung me on the hand. Yeah.
consider how long we've had
Okay.
this open and how much confusion we've created. These are not
They're
that,
not aggressive.
they're not that bad, okay?
Yeah, they're not happy, but
Yeah, I would have never dreamed we could have gotten away with this much.
Okay. All right, that one is ready. You got that checkered. Okay. See, we need an empty.
I had to back away from the action a little bit. They were kidding me. I can't see what everybody's saying. Oh, they're still buzzing me. Y'all see them?
Chewed out like this.
Thank you so much. Oh, hey, how y'all doing?
That's why now this is an old frame. It may be a couple of years old.
Yeah, I can't see what everybody's saying. Oh, there it is. Oh, they're trying to get me out of here. Somebody pheromoned me and got me in the knuckle. I'll show y'all later. And
Entrance guards.
but we don't want to miss the class, so.
Yes.
So is that smaller than a normal opening, Ralph?
Yes.
Narrows it down.
Yeah, it narrows it down to about a quarter of an inch.
Why in the world don't they just make the openings a quarter of an inch?
Well, they have those Boardman feeders that go on there.
Nope. Still trying to get my.
One of the things you don't do.
Okay, now they
Oh, they're
maybe
after
you're
me
looking
big time.
behind you. I'm just backing off.
That was a bad
Yeah, they just dropped some bees, and they are everywhere now.
Yeah, it's a little upset now for sure.
I put a Boardman feeder on with water in it, and it just encouraged a load of visitors.
Yeah, I don't recommend Boardman feeders at all. Okay, because first of all, when the sun comes out and they get hot, they leak more than the bees. Spray on the top corner over here so I can set the box down.
And I left the Boardman feeder on with water over the winter, and it shattered. The ice broke it. That
Yeah.
was a stupid mistake.
We're going to have a meeting one night. Everybody's going to write down all the mistakes they've made.
I'll need a roll of wallpaper.
And then we're going to stay there until about midnight. All right, spray off this top over here now so I can put the next one. These two are checkerboarded, completely checkerboarded.
Not on my finger. Come on now.
Did you get stung?
Yeah, they're trying to sting me.
Yeah. I got the smoker off.
How do you remember what you have, Ralph? Do you keep notes of each hive? Because you don't have
Yeah, they're trying to get my hands. I gotta walk away, yo.
There's also
I gotta walk away a little bit. One of them stung me and got the pheromone on me, so they're after me right now. So,
still going to checker.
you trying to get me? Come on now. Yeah. There's one of them that will not stop. There you go.
You go away.
Yeah. Go ahead and spray me off again. Get my hands good.
Yeah, you better get your phone.
That's just a thing.
He just will not go away, will he?
No, he's or she. Yeah, just run my hand real good. So
Yeah, they get mean, ain't they? What? How
Yeah.
many times you get stung?
I've got stung twice so far. So, but that one's gone. So thank
They
you.
got stung yet? There he is again.
Yeah, there he is again.
Mark this frame, and I'm going to check it in about a week. And if it has swarm cells on it, then I'm going to have to do a split. So, today is what, the 18th? 17th? So I got a clean starter cell there.
What?
Did you see the starter cell?
No, I didn't see the starter cell. All right.
Come on that one.
They're after my hand because they got pheromone on it.
That-
Oh wow.
Alright,
Yeah, they're after my hand big time.
this and this
Don't smoke up your hand a lot.
are starter cells. And they make those
Yes,
Yeah.
when they're getting
Hand
ready
good now?
for swarm season.
They're making a big thing.
They get
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
I think so.
They're bad like that.
Keep that bobbing my hand.
Okay, we got brood, we got an empty frame.
That one on your hand.
Do I?
Let's see, the next one is brood. So we'll just take this one and
Oh.
move it over.
Don't hug it up.
Alright, now, here's something else, let me show you. Have you seen the frames where they get all chewed up with wax moths? You know, right? And this is one of those frames. It says wax moth 416. What that means is that I took a wax moth frame and I took a knife and I cut everything out except about a quarter to a half inch on the edges. So nothing was there. No wire, no nothing except the old wax around the edges.
Right.
And this is what the bees did with it.
Gracious,
You
they
need some on
rebuilt
your
all of
hands?
that.
Okay? So you don't have to burn those frames that have been,
Did you treat it by freezing it or anything?
yes.
Okay.
You always treat, anytime you take frames out for more than a few hours,
You said
and you're going to store them for any amount of time, you always freeze them. Okay. All right.
I know.
This one already has some honey on it, but we're going to have to use this for as if it were empty.
So Ralph, when you put that back together, are you gonna put another super on top since they've already filled that super?
This super will go on top of an empty super.
Okay.
Presumably the bees work from the top
Oh,
down.
I didn't cut that off.
Are you
And
good?
No, I didn't.
if
Just turned up the
you
volume.
put
Oh, you lied.
this full
Yeah.
super here,
It'll stop them.
they think that's the top,
Okay, gotcha.
and they'll go down. So you put an empty one and then a full one.
Okay.
What's your name?
Hollis.
But you could
Hollis.
take that full one
That's
and
Hollis.
just go spin it right now, couldn't you?
Oh
You
yeah,
live on Facebook?
yep.
No, YouTube.
You
But
a lot of mess.
when I split this hive, now I may not even split this hive this year. I may just leave it and see what happens with it. Okay. I've heard of people putting 8 or 9 supers on top of a hive like this. Now, I've gotten stung twice.
Today?
Both times because I wasn't paying attention and I pinched one of the bees. So eventually you should be able to get to the point where you can pick up frames without pinching bees. But we're a little bit ahead of ourselves here today. Alright, so I'm going to put this honey super back on there. And this is definitely 35 pounds.
Tons on the bottom of that. Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of them on the bottom there.
And it's straight about.
In the middle too. Yeah, in the middle. Yeah. There you
It
go.
won't come off, Ralph.
Well, I'll just ease it down real slow. You've got a lot of room in between. Remember all the
Okay, you just crush it.
burr comb that we...
Yeah, you crush it.
Yeah, the bird comb.
Well, the thing is you can't save
Everyone.
every beat, all right? Yeah, that one stung me. And they're a little annoyed there, getting crushed. They don't like that. All right.
Is your main entrance for? I've never seen one like that.
Okay. This is another, there's a hole in the back of this super.
We got a little bit.
And there's a little electrical coupling for connecting electric pipes, 1/2-inch pipes together. You see those on electrical items, but there's also a little plug that goes into that on electric boxes. So I drill a hole and I put that in there, and that gives ventilation also. And it also gives them another entrance. Besides having to go in the bottom, climb up 10 boxes, they can go into these boxes. So all of my supers have this adapter in it. And whenever I harvest the honey, I take the little plug and put it in there, and it keeps bees from going in and out robbing while I'm busy collecting.
Oh, okay. So it's not as big as that round thing.
This is part of the
Thing in there.
entrance reducers, the metal entrance reducers.
Okay, so you go.
Yeah, if it was sitting down on the, and that slides in, almost all of my boxes have those now because I'm always switching them around. So, are there any questions other than what we've already gone through?
Do you use the? when
Does anybody
you're
got any
harvesting,
questions?
Ralph, do you put the those bee non-return traps in so the
If
bees
you
will-
only have, when I only had a couple of hives when I first started
Nobody got
out,
any questions?
I used to use the bee traps.
Yeah.
All right. What you have to do with the bee trap, okay,
I'm at a bee class. On
Right,
we're learning how to checkerboard a hive to keep them from
factory-made
swarming
inner covers
because it's coming up on swarming
have a little
season.
slot
Yeah.
instead of 3 holes like this, and that bee trap fits right into that slot. So if you've only got 1 or 2 hives, what you do is you take your super off, you put your inner cover down there with the bee trap,
Right.
and you leave it for about 24, 36 hours. The bees will go down into the hive, at night to
Right.
cluster, but they can't get back out.
Okay.
So when you do take it off, there'll be very few bees, if any, in there. And then you can just brush those off. Well, I think we've pretty much covered checkerboarding. And like I said, the picture with the pyramiding, we could do that if you guys wanted to stay here long enough, but the pyramiding is very similar. The only thing is if you've got 5 frames or 4 frames of brood, you put 2 or 3 in the bottom and 2 directly above it. And then
Of course, as y'all can tell, I'm taking video at the same time that for more details and stuff. I'll have a video coming out soon for more details, but I just had the chance. I was gonna like, well, I might as well go live too. So I wanted to say, hey, everybody, and you know that see me in my goofy bee suit. All right, guys. Oh, somebody's saying something. I can't see through this veil for some reason. I have bad eyes. I can't tell. I'm going to watch. Okay, you're gonna watch the video later, but awesome. Thank you, Wheat Tree. Thank you for coming too, and thank you for moderating for me. All right, guys. I love you, and I love you. I miss you, baby. And I will catch y'all on the next video. Oni Ove Ocha means I love you in Hebrew. Later, guys.
but